Introduction. Are you tired of struggling with your weight and feeling frustrated with traditional diets that don't seem to work? If so, then you're in luck because today we're going to talk about the 10 best low-carb diets for weight loss. These diets are scientifically proven to help you shed pounds, improve your health, and feel your best. So, if you're ready to take charge of your health and get the body you've always wanted, then keep watching. The ketogenic diet. This is a low-carb, high-fat diet that has become increasingly popular in recent years. It involves drastically reducing your carb intake and replacing it with healthy fats to induce a metabolic state called ketosis. In this state, your body burns fat for energy instead of carbs, leading to significant weight loss. The ketogenic diet typically restricts carb intake to around 20 to 50 grams per day, with the majority of calories coming from healthy fats such as avocados, nuts, and oils. While it can be effective for weight loss, it's important to work with a healthcare professional to ensure you are getting all the necessary nutrients. The Atkins diet. This is a low-carb, high-protein diet that was created by Dr. Robert Atkins in the 1970s. The diet involves reducing your carb intake and increasing your protein and fat intake. This causes your body to enter a state of ketosis, leading to weight loss. The Atkins diet typically restricts carb intake to 20 to 50 grams per day in the early stages, with a gradual increase as you progress through the 4 phases. It also emphasizes eating whole, unprocessed foods such as meat, fish, vegetables, and healthy fats. The Paleo diet. This is a diet that is based on the foods that our hunter-gatherer ancestors ate during the Paleolithic era. It involves eating whole, unprocessed foods such as meat, fish, vegetables, fruits, and nuts while avoiding processed foods, dairy, and grains. The Paleo diet typically restricts carb intake to around 100 to 150 grams per day, with the focus on getting most of your calories from protein and healthy fats. While it's not strictly a low-carb diet, the emphasis on whole foods and avoiding processed foods can lead to weight loss. The South Beach diet. This is a low-carb, high-protein diet that was created by cardiologist Dr. Arthur Agatston. The diet involves 3 phases, with the first phase being the most restrictive. It focuses on reducing your carb intake while increasing your protein and fat intake. The South Beach diet typically restricts carb intake to around 50 to 100 grams per day in the early stages, with a gradual increase in the later phases. It also emphasizes eating whole, unprocessed foods such as lean meats, vegetables, and healthy fats. The Zone diet. This is a diet that involves balancing your intake of carbs, protein, and fat in specific ratios to optimize your health and weight loss. It involves eating a combination of low glycemic carbs, lean protein, and healthy fats at every meal. The Zone diet typically restricts carb intake to around 40% of your total calories, with a focus on eating lean protein sources such as chicken, fish, and tofu, along with healthy fats like avocado and nuts. The Dukan diet. This is a high-protein, low-carb diet that was created by Dr. Pierre Dukan. It involves 4 phases, with the first 2 being the most restrictive. The diet is based on eating a lot of protein and very few carbs to induce weight loss. The Dukan diet typically restricts carb intake to around 20 to 25 grams per day in the first phase, with a gradual increase in the later phases. It also emphasizes eating lean protein sources such as chicken, fish, and tofu, along with non-starchy vegetables. The Mediterranean diet. This is a diet that is based on the traditional foods of the Mediterranean region. It involves eating a lot of vegetables, fruits, nuts, whole grains and healthy fats such as olive oil, while limiting red meat and processed foods. The Mediterranean diet is not strictly a low-carb diet, but it emphasizes complex carbs like whole grains and legumes over simple carbs like sugar and refined grains. This can lead to weight loss and improve overall health, as it's also associated with reduced risk of heart disease, stroke, and diabetes. The Eco-Atkins diet. This is a vegetarian version of the Atkins diet that emphasizes plant-based proteins like tofu, tempeh, and seitan instead of animal proteins. The Eco-Atkins diet is low-carb and high-protein, with a focus on healthy fats like nuts, seeds, and avocados. The diet typically restricts carb intake to around 50 grams per day, with a higher proportion of plant-based protein compared to the traditional Atkins diet. The low-carb Mediterranean diet. This is a variation of the Mediterranean diet that is also low in carbs. It emphasizes healthy fats like olive oil, nuts, and seeds, along with vegetables, fruits, and whole grains. The low-carb Mediterranean diet typically restricts carb intake to around 50 grams per day, with a focus on healthy, nutrient-dense foods. The glycemic index diet. This diet involves eating foods that have a low glycemic index, GI, which is a measure of how quickly a food raises blood sugar levels. The idea is that foods with a low GI are absorbed more slowly, leading to a slower and more sustained release of energy. This can help with weight loss and blood sugar control. The glycemic index diet typically involves limiting high GI foods like white bread, pasta, and sugar, and instead emphasizing low GI foods like vegetables, fruits, and whole grains. So, there you have it, the 10 best low-carb diets for weight loss. By incorporating these diets into your lifestyle, you can achieve your weight loss goals and improve your overall health. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like and subscribe for more great content.